burns out the box. Fresh out the box. Fresh out the box. Fresh out the box.
What order?
Hey there everyone, welcome to Fresh Out the Box Plays Fantasy Age from Green Ronin Publishing. Couple quick announcements. Don't forget there is a mega sale going on Green Ronin right now on their physical copies of their books.
Mega sale.
Use code Fresh Out the Box, all one word, at checkout for an additional discount. Some dirt cheap sales going on. But yeah, I am the Game Master, Johanna.
I am the co-host of Fresh Out the Box. It's me, Casualty, ttrpg, and I'm happy to be reprising my role as Solwyn. Since it's Thursday, that means it's Thursdage on Fresh Out the Box.
I'm AD Springer, also known as Corbidian, and I am reprising my role as Hernassa, the Orcish Arquebusier.
It's me, Erin Bamier, as Erin Dippity-Doo online, coming in as Belor Cressings, the Cleric of Westalia, and trying to keep this team alive.
What is up, y'all? Thomas Avenger down here in Houston, Texas, voice actor, artist, teacher, father, and avid disagreeer with chicken and barbecue and onion on pizza. Get out of here. That's not pizza, and I stand by it.
Well, you're allowed to be wrong.
Here.
That was a good take, and I like pineapple on pizza, but I think that take
Me
you just
too.
had was correct. Okay, let's go get a pizza. What's up? It's me. It's me, Keon DeVisi. I'm back. I'm reprising the role as Lawrence Fishbone, isn't it? And I'm the warrior. And am I the last of my kind? I don't know.
For the record, not only is it an okay pizza, it might be the best pizza. So, eat it.
Ooh, vampire, doom him.
I don't mean to sidetrack everyone on a pizza debate, but there's no love for onions on a pizza.
Onion on
No
pizza
love.
is the best.
I can do it. It's better than the chicken and the barbecue sauce, especially, is a big no.
Barbecue sauce does not belong on pizza, and
No.
so
Air sauce does not belong on pizza.
I can
Yes.
agree with that too.
Evan's
That's just
completely-
flatbread. That's what's happening here, is you're just describing a flatbread, right? That's why you can't have chicken and onions and barbecue sauce on a pizza, because that's just a really gross flatbread. That's just a fucking nasty barbecue flatbread that nobody wants. That's trash. Thomas,
That's
you're
the Guy
right.
Fieri fucking...
I would eat it.
That's okay, Jahan, because it has to go somewhere. That somewhere
Yeah.
is the trash, and you can eat it out the trash.
Fresh
Please
out
don't
of
eat
the
pizza out of the
trash.
trash.
Put that bow down. Don't fire a middle finger at me.
Opposite hot take. I do eat pizza with salsa, and I highly recommend it.
What? All right.
Yeah, you heard that correctly. Like, you know,
It's just
people
spicy
call-
marinara.
Calm down
We'll
there.
see exactly.
Calm down there, California. We get it.
Okay.
No, I'll try it.
I
I think what you
recently
need to do is put some guac and prosciutto with like a balsamic.
That's
I
just a
recently
salad.
That's California, man.
I recently saw a picture that was a piece of pizza, but it was just covered in refried beans and pinto beans, just all the way down. And I was like, bro, I would fuck with that. Like, just a good cheese pizza covered in refried beans. Like, man, you might be onto something.
That's fair,
Basically, a
honestly.
bean and cheese quesadilla.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Your steps in the right direction. Maybe like a chorizo pepperoni, and
Now
you
we're
got
talking.
yourself something.
Yeah, spicy.
My last thing here is there's a Mexican
Hungry.
wood fire pizza place in Katy.
Oh, that place is good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's a Mexican pizza restaurant. They use a wood burning pizza oven. It's the grease. But yeah, so pizza aside, where we last left off, you hooligans blew up a ship. You blew up a galley harboring the flag of the Inquisition on the docks of the city of Cliffside Harbor to try to interrupt their inquisition of the people that they have rounded up on the docks. There are still many soldiers on the docks. Most of them were off the ship at the time. You definitely killed some people, which is evident by the legless stump of a man that has washed into your boat that you have brought on board, and whose legs you have partially healed. You can't grow them back, but you can stop the bleeding.
When did
You
we
can't-
cut the guy's legs off?
It was an
In the
explosion.
explosion.
We
Yeah.
blew their ship up.
Got it.
We
Explosions.
cannot grow them back. We cannot grow your legs back, but we can stop the bleeding. Tell us about your friends on the shore.
He'll pass out for understandable reasons.
Well,
There's no way I can make that guy stay conscious.
how about some mind reading, there, DM?
You wanna go delve into this guy's turnip?
I have to make sure I can do that. Psychic contact. I don't know if it works if he's unconscious. I have to break their willpower to do it. I don't know. Let me talk this over with the crew.
It
Do
might
you think this is worth the time to try to look into this man's mind to find out a little bit more about what we're up against?
Looking at the man, is he in like any colors of the kingdom or Inquisition? Is he a sailor, or is he just like a freeman who's been bought into service?
How
Like,
well
is he official, or is
versed-
he just a sailor?
How well versed in the hierarchy of the human realms are you?
Enough that I might want to roll an intelligence roll is what it sounds like.
You can roll a intelligence roll. Yeah, I'll allow it.
And yeah, no, I know squat.
Oh.
I know it's human because rounded ears, round eyes. So wait, that doesn't work.
Common realm history from the student of the human realm, Solwyn. Yes, he does not appear to be wearing the uniform of anyone too high up. Just dressed like a sailor. You don't see any rank or file or anything like that on his persons. He's middle-aged, so he's probably not, like a cabin boy, but he's definitely not the captain or a lieutenant.
But sea lore and pirate background, I could tell this guy's been around and seen some shit. But
Seen
he's
around,
probably-
yeah, he's been around.
He's not in the know. He's just a crew hand.
He is just a crew hand. You don't know what he knows. You're not sure.
He would probably be able to tell us as much as your Theangrass would.
He is not, however, wearing any sort of Inquisition emblem or clothing or anything like that.
Well, we do still have the element of surprise. Perhaps
Yes.
Perhaps we should use it.
Are we
Sitting-
sure we didn't just
Sitting
murder...
next to the exploded ship will be found
Just-
soon enough.
This guy isn't just a legless civilian, right? Like, he's definitely a bad one, right? We're sure?
He was on that ship, yes.
Well, let's hope. Alright.
Do we toss him off the boat or do we tie him up?
Jeez.
Let's keep him for now. I'm sure he'll be grateful for his life.
But tying him up may be to our benefit. He may be somewhat cross with us, given
That's
that
fair.
but
I don't
his
want
ship.
him to wake up and sabotage the boat. And I don't want to put Walter into a position to have to stab him.
He does
Also
not
sure.
have legs.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll be a real threat.
Yes,
Only blown
if I woke up fresh from an explosion and both of my legs were blown off my body, my first thought would be, how do I sabotage this ship?
That would be a hell of a
I'm
thing.
just going to lay here and scream for days while someone feeds me water and bread.
Yeah, that guy's out. That guy's not
You
a threat
underestimate
for
the
a
power.
while.
It is very clear you do not know anything about pirates yet. Lawrence and I have seen many men have their legs blown off and take entire fleets.
You just gotta put some wood in them, and little pegs in them. Shove some little nubs in the nubs.
The resolve of a sailor is unlikely. Boiled elf from another realm.
Keep the pegs away from that one. Don't nobody peg that legless man, alright? Because then he'll kick, he'll be real dangerous.
He'll be real
The
cross
try-
with us
try to
then, he
keep
will.
pegging. I'm gonna tie him up.
Right.
In
But
for
it's
a
not-
pegging, he is. I've never heard someone say it that way, and I like it. It's really
I
funny.
didn't know if that was just Steve being like, yep.
Yeah, Steve's there. Yeah, thank God Steve's there. That means I can actually say that. Oh, if they're pegging that one.
Time to kill Steve.
Oh yeah, and he looks like Steve Buscemi. I forgot about that.
We forgot to tell you.
Yeah.
We forgot
Like
to tell you.
young?
His nickname was Steve the Rapist.
Okay.
Just 'cause
So
of
the
his
shore's
face.
that way,
We
right?
didn't forget. That's not Steve. He's not pegging anybody.
So, where would you guys like to go?
Home. No. How far from the dock or shore are we?
You are in the bay. You're pretty far. You can see it. You can see what's like. Well, I mean, you can see what you can through the fog that has come up around you.
Could I attempt to do a perception roll to pick out, say, a person of rank among the Inquisition, like someone who looks important? That if we were to grab somebody and investigate, they'd be useful. Someone with nice clothes, or someone who has a bunch of guards around them. That sort of thing.
Yes.
Oh, are they not like in the process of sacking this place?
No, they have people that they have lined up on the dock that they seem to be questioning and interrogating. They're being jerks.
Still? Even after the ship blew up?
No, they're looking for who did that now. But a lot of that is interrogating the people that they have in custody because they suspect they were involved. Because no one
must have been
ever
evil
saw your
magic.
ship. Yeah, no one ever saw your ship. So your perception check is a 12. Oh man, I wish this wasn't the guy's name. So you do see someone wearing not an Inquisition uniform, but a captain's uniform, walking the deck. He doesn't seem to be directly interrogating anybody. He seems to be like organizing a rescue effort for those that might have been on the ship that might be alive. But he's wearing the French like Commodore hat with like the one with the hump in the middle, and like it comes forward and back, and it's got like the plumage.
Like a big time Napoleon hat?
Yeah, like a Napoleon hat. Yeah, it's a Napoleon hat.
There's someone that may be more useful to your interrogations. I point him out. If we're gonna grab anybody, let's make sure we grab him. Although his sailors and such. Sorry, go ahead.
I just wanted to say what an impressive hat. Truly impressive.
I mean, it
Yes.
is quite beautiful, but not our focus.
I want the
Maybe not
hat.
your focus.
Damn it, what have I done? Alright. No one has any hats ever again. But yeah. You do see, that's the person in rank and file you see on the docks. From your vantage point, you are out of, like, range for, like, guns and bows and stuff like that. You're far enough away, and things are obscured. It's hard to see any better than that. Somebody's definitely leading the Inquisition as well. And it seems to be separate leadership.
So do we charge the beach, or do we... If we're going to save these people, we need to break them from their bonds, and... I look about the ship. I don't think we can take them here, but we can at least save the town from its occupation.
It doesn't seem anyone is expecting us. If we roll in after disaster, we should be mostly in the clear. Then we can get nice and close before we sink the dagger.
Mm-hmm.
Quick question. What's the nearest, like, hideout, escape thing for, like, with the Temple of Washalia? You know what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
Safe house, yeah.
The safe house, yeah.
There is a not completely empty island, but there is a mildly inhabited island. Not that, I mean, it's not terribly. It's not like right there, but it's across the bay. There's an island. A lot of people sail right past it, but there is a safe haven there.
It's visible from the coast right now.
No, you can't see it from here,
Okay.
but you know it's there. You could probably get there in like half a day's sailing.
Okay, cool. So, I will share with everybody then. If we are able to get them on the boat, even temporarily, we can take them over to... There's an island just across the bay from here, where the followers of Washalia have a safe house where they can retreat to safety. So if we can pull them, even for just that time, onto our boat, we can fit them on here. We could take them over there while it's still dark and misty.
Because the Inquisition seems to be only concerned with certain people who don't conform to their standards.
That is
We
a
ship
good
them
point.
there.
There are quite a few people who are not being held against their will right now.
And in some capacity, maybe not our actual names, because we will likely need that for helping Solwyn. But they need to know it wasn't the villagers, that it was something else, someone else, who blew up their ship.
We could always pull the switcheroo. Grab some more bodies out of the water, put on their uniforms, swim ashore claiming to be them, and then walk right out the front door with the people they're interrogating.
That may be a fabrication you and Lawrence can achieve. There are not many Orcish sailors, nor do I know they're...
I am, however, quite the performer. So if it does come to that, surely I could put on a show.
What if we did a distraction on one side, right? We have the big dumb elf that they hate on one side, and they go to attack them, and then someone goes and saves the people, and then we kill them from behind.
I didn't know
no.
humans in particular hated elves.
Right?
In particular, but the Inquisition is not fond of otherly species,
Including
for the most part. And seeing an elf is kind of like seeing, like an angel almost. Like it's elves aren't, at least his breed, high elves are not terribly common in the world.
Well, it sounds like a plan then. First, let's go get that hat.
alright.
We might need to be a little closer unless everyone wishes to swim, and I certainly shouldn't. I jangle my bandolier of black powder.
Yeah, you can try to pull up to one of the docks nearby. People will probably see you do it. You might be able to lie your way through it. Who knows? You could try to find a secretive place to dock as well by sailing around. Or you can, like, rowboat it.
Well, we're trying to get 2 people in or so to disguise, right? So how about they rowboat in, and we'll find another place to dock secretly. Start making a scene after a little bit, hopefully enough time. Hopefully giving you enough time to get into costume.
Steve is
Does that sound like a
competent
plan?
enough. Steve is competent enough to pilot the ship. He could pilot the ship. We all go in on the rowboat. Lawrence and I jump off. Which
Yeah.
disguises it. The rest of you can arrive on shore.
Yep, Steve's got it.
Very well. Sounds good.
I'll take this moment to load my 2 pistols and my arquebus.
Okay.
I'm just gonna assume we find some clothes, and I don't have to take them off the dude I tied up.
What kind of clothes you looking for?
Of the sailors that we just exploded.
I mean, you can just dress up like sailors. Yeah. He's not wearing a uniform.
Okay.
He's just wearing clothes. So
Cool.
they're
I'll
definitely
dress
non-uniformed. If you want to get your hands on a uniform, that's a whole thing. Unless you have magic, they can do it. But I don't think anyone can cast that spell.
Yeah, you 2 could probably just baffle your way as, oh, we were part of that ship the whole time. What are you talking about? Like, they're not going to know. It's a galleon.
It's a big
tons of
ship.
people
Lots
on it.
going on. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're having Steve drop y'all off?
Steve's just
We're-
gonna keep piloting.
Okay,
waiting
you're
for the
rowboating. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Mm.
I would
missed-
like
I missed
to.
that part.
I rolled it already and then looked up the stunt points so that I didn't have to stall for a long time. But I rolled to cast displacement on Keon's character, Hun Lawrence, and I got 6 stunt points. I'd like to use 4 of them to do split spell. So while I'm casting this on him, I'm doing the hand motions, Urliel Kalasim! And as soon as I do, you see it start to split, and I'm like able to hold it. My eyes are bewildered, and I'm like, "Oh crap! I've got 2. This isn't a normal thing." And so I'm kind of panicking, looking at you guys, and then just throw this magic sort of towards Belor. You'll have to stay close to him, but the 2 of you will be very hard to hit.
Good to know. Thank you.
You guys notice when you look down at your feet aren't where they're supposed to be. They're like 3 feet to the right. It looks like your body's, projected off to the side where you are not currently standing.
Oh, cool.
You're displaced. Okay.
Yep. You are displaced within that little cube. You're within your little spot. You're hard to hit and you're hard to find, and you kind of
Yeah, within your 5-foot space, you're not where you actually are. Yeah.
And so it works the first time. You guys get +2 to defense and melee, +5 against ranged, and then after they miss you, they can try to make a perception check to figure out that you're not there, but they have to miss you first.
Yes. And then they also have to succeed at a perception seeing test, which actually comes up a lot more than I was expecting in the spells. So seeing is a pretty useful skill to have.
Seeing is believing.
It is believing. I also almost went with that one. But yeah,
What you did?
the rowboat launches. Who's all on it?
All of us.
Everyone's on it. Okay, cool. Everybody makes it. So you're rowing. As you're going through the bay, you could still feel like the heat from the fire on the boat singeing your face as you go by. It's hot. It's a hot fire at this point. It's at its height. There is debris that's hitting the underside of your boat with gentle thuds every now and again. Every now and again, you hit a body or parts of a body, not to get too into it. Bits and pieces. You can now see that now that you're closer, that the dock that the larger ship was on has also been damaged. Planks are everywhere. The dock itself is kind of like a ramp into the ocean now.
One of those bodies we hit, I'm gonna strip off those clothes that are all singed and burned up and put them on to make it look like I was part of that.
Fair enough. Okay. Yeah. That'll help you lie. So, you get closer to shore. You can kind of see better now. You see, man, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of people sporting the red of the Inquisition up there. You see soldiers. You see an Inquisitor. It is not the same one that you saw before. It is a different one. He seems younger. a younger Inquisitor, clean shaven, black hair.
When you say a lot, are we talking 20, 50, 100?
There's like 30 or 40 of them, if you had to guess.
That's a fair number.
There's a lot of them. Like they were on that boat. Like they filled up that boat pretty good. You also see a lot of sailors jumping in the water, hauling out bodies. Every now and again, they'll pull out somebody and they'll be like, he's alive, you know? That kind of thing.
I need you to make it look like I just went through an explosion. Make it quick. And I'll, like, brace for Lawrence to just smash me in the face.
And then I'll pull you out of the water like I saved your life.
Right, that's correct. Exactly.
Yeah, dude. Pirate sense.
And it'll just completely make them forget that you're the only fish person they've ever seen.
Somebody get a doctor, this man's gonna drown.
Is that what's happening right now?
Is he for real the only fish person they've ever seen?
He's one of they're very few. It's very rare.
Maybe Belor should be doing it.
I would say like maybe not
The
a fish
only other
person.
human.
Yeah, everybody's seen orcs. People know what elves are. Fish people are pretty rare. His civilization is gone.
So we're on the shore.
Yeah, you now have made it to shore. I imagine you're going to park it underneath the other dock, one of the other docks that's not being used. So you're like underneath the dock in the mud, doing whatever it is you're doing. Yeah.
Okay then, so I'll climb on top of the dock. Am I like within clear sight if I were to like try to call for people?
If you wanted to, you could probably get people's attention, yeah.
So I'm going to look to Hector. All right, Captain, jump in the water.
Like, spoon in several mouthfuls of water and, like, drink them.
Ugh.
Delicious.
And then jump in and
You're
just
drinking?
float. Yeah.
Give me
Like
a constitution. Give me a constitution check to drink seawater, you
I
weirdo.
think,
Yeah,
I
a
think
lot,
his
like,
intention, Jahan, is to puke.
My
it
It's to
up.
puke it up, yeah, okay.
You throw it up when they get
Oh god, that's such a rough. That's a good con. You're really committing. But
I'll start calling over like out to the other groups in the Inquisitor's red, so to speak, and it's like, hey, there's one over here. He needs help, and I'm gonna reach down and start to hoist.
I'm doing my best ragdoll dead guy.
It's a good thing that I work out.
some of the sailors will run on over. You see, some of them are wearing uniforms. They are not Inquisitor uniforms, but two just plainclothes sailors will come up to help you out, and then one man will be standing on, like, up on the dock in a uniform, watching. Go ahead, make a con check to throw up deliberately. Then, yeah, 12's pretty good, especially since you drink seawater. It really is going to help. So yeah, you're just retching seawater on the ground. They're going to try to help you. Oh, he's okay. We got another survivor here. The man in the uniform will nod, seemingly pleased by this.
I'm gonna grovel to that guy, crawling up like by his feet, exhausted. And then I'm going to grab his hand, like Hector is to do, and I'm gonna cast empathy.
To try to read his thoughts.
It's gonna give me a +2 on all communication skills with this guy.
Gotcha.
He's taking his temperature. Nice stump points. Definitely needed that.
What is this? Oh, what's your target number is 9. Oh, you got a 14. Okay, good. Yeah, you succeed. You got 3 stump points. Let me know. You can use spell stump points for those. For 3, your options are a little limited, but you can make the spell last a lot longer. With lasting spell.
How much longer?
1d6 minutes instead of, like, just the encounter.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's try to stretch this out.
So it'll be extended past the encounter by 1d6 minutes.
6 more minutes.
6 more minutes after the encounter's over. So yeah.
Okay.
And what does this do? You get +2 to interact with him?
To communication.
Communication. Okay. So you can sense some of his emotion, though. I'll give you that. You sense, I mean, he is playing calm, but he's a little shaken by this and concerned for the people that were on the boat. Seems genuinely worried and upset and frazzled by this, but he's keeping his cool because he is
What
someone
is
break.
the name of the port on the other side of the island that is hostile to the Inquisitors?
Which one?
Where we were
Torrance, you
going.
mean?
Oh, where you were going?
Yeah, what did you say, Corbinian?
Torrance.
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 Yeah.
Yeah, I'll convey that. I'll be grabbing onto him afterwards.
We saw a ship heading around the pass headed towards Torrance. It had lit cannons smoking as it passed.
Trying to throw them off the
Yeah,
scent
give me that
to get them the
communication.
fuck outta here.
Give me that communication. You get a
+2.
+2.
13.
And maybe another +2 because of the outfit.
Yeah, the outfit and the ruse, probably. I did actually intend on giving you another +2. So, yeah, 15 altogether is pretty good. He'll shout out some orders. You, go see if you can see anything from the top of that building. You'll see them start climbing. This is when you'll notice there's walkways and buildings built into the cliffside going up. And they'll start running up there and trying to get sight on the ship before it gets out of sight.
Now that his men have rushed away and he's still standing there, I'm going to offer my help with assisting with these people that are being abused.
Hey, is there any way you need assistance with anything? You see, these rebels here need to be taught a lesson.
No, you little knuckle pop like I'm pissed off from just getting exploded.
It's not really any of our concern. We got commandeered by the Inquisition. It's their worry. We need to tend to our own.
Perhaps I can speak to the Inquisition specifically to get them out of this area then.
That's a weird request. Go ahead and give me one more communication check for that.
Can I use bargaining? I feel like that was bargaining.
Yeah, you're kind of bargaining. Yeah, sure.
An additional +2.
And
Holy mother of
This guy's
pearl.
giving me that fucking hat, Jahan.
This is a different guy. This is not the hat guy.
And perhaps go fetch that hat for me.
Just flirt with the guy. It's 4. You can do
It's
it
not
out of 10.
magic. Let's see.
Don't have those pulled up because I'm the
It's all good.
worst.
You can do roleplay stunts. You can enrage them. You can. Your success gives a sense of your own brilliant strength of character. So you can gain an additional +1 on top of your +4 with this guy for the rest of the encounter. You can also flirt and immediately make an opposed communication seduction self-discipline test. If you win, the character becomes enamored with you. So you could get some of them lieutenant pants. You can jest. I don't think you want to stun silence. You don't want to sway the crowd. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much, do you want another bonus, or do you want him to fall in love with you?
No, I don't think that'll go well with all these people
I
dying
think
all around
he
them.
does want to sway the crowd.
Yeah,
So more
if-
people buy the lie.
Yep.
And he has 16
Oh yeah,
points.
it would let your lie affect additional people.
4
That's what I
additional.
would like. I
Or-
want everybody around
Oh,
there
yeah.
who heard me saying these guys fucking burned off with our shit.
And it looks like it's 5 extra people, right? It's the 1 for the stunt point, and then 4 additional people for the other stunt
You
point.
could do it that way, yeah. So yeah, you're gonna sway the crowd big time. You'll and what are you trying to sway the crowd for exactly?
I am getting the Inquisition off these people and getting them to allow me to take control under like the ruse of like, yeah, this guy just got fucking blown up. Let's let him have some revenge on these piece of shit people, and we'll go over here. And then I am going to direct them to the fucking boat.
Or at least
That's what I
getting
would like to
the senior seaman to go like, hey, can I go over there and do that? And because technically you're supposed to be doing something else.
So you can definitely gain. I'll say what you do is you gain access to speak with the Inquisition now out of the chain of command, and you will also pretty much you're above suspicion of the sailor part of this now. Like those people believe you're one of them and will help you until you prove them wrong. But you also have, you have an in with the Inquisition now. So, if you have information to pass on to the Inquisitors, of course, you could do so. If you want to talk to the head one, it's that right there, that young man. Let's see. His name will be... No. Oh, no, that's the other guy's name. So just so everyone remembers, the captain of the ship's name is Sir Jacques-Toy Boutefas.
Oh,
case.
yeah.
That's the captain.
Is that the
Don't
guy
forget.
with the fancy hat?
Yeah, that's the fancy hat guy.
What's his first name?
Jacques-Toy
Jacques-Toy?
Jacques-Toy Boutefas. His name's Jerk-Toy Buttface.
Jacques-Toy Boutefas.
Because of one of our viewers.
Hey!
What's the fudge?
Jerk-Face, the Buttface. Yeah, alright, so...
I like that you did the Italian hands, but not the accent.
This is the Italian accent. It's all hands. You just talk completely normal and do this, and you're an Italian. There you go.
What shit?
Yes.
Upa de Becco.
So, the Inquisitor's name is Wunst. What's his name?
What's that?
Yeah, Wunst.
I'm going to go out on a limb and try to use my contacts power on that Inquisitor to see if either I know him or we happen to know the same people. In the hopes that he might be friendly once he sees me. But the check's going to be pretty high, I imagine, because we're not the same social class and we're different kingdoms. So
Yeah.
I'm going to go on a limb, just hope for the best.
See how you do.
Not with a 10. There's
Not
no
a
way.
10. Not a 10.
Good
But you
shot.
try. You're like, I mean, you might have... You recognize that he is an Inquisitor. I don't know.
Yeah.
Nice.
But yeah, Inquisitor Wunst. Once, twice, thrice times a lady. Thank you, Vampire Bites.
That's
yes.
all the Inquisitor names, right? That's gotta be. It's like the seventh sister. It's just...
Lady?
No, you need the hat to do that.
You again, 21st.
I don't know, once is somebody else. I'm gonna just call this guy Warren. That's a better name anyways. There you go. That way you guys can't
Yeah.
bastardize.
Wait,
Oh,
it's not,
we can
it's not
bastardize
what?
anything with enough effort. No,
Like
sure.
Warren Moon, the quarterback for the Houston Oilers, Warren?
Yeah, sure.
There's a reach.
Like
Like
Warren
Warren-
Haynes, the guitar player for Government Mule, Warren?
Like the war in Iraq or in...
Fuck. Alright.
Warren definitely
yes.
told me.
I think we're saying hi to this Inquisitor.
Warren Peace. Yeah, so... Yeah. He, as you get closer, very, very well-kempt, hair parted, clean-cut, standing as high as he can. Average
Fight
build.
Nothing.
Not very, he's not overly tall, but he is above average height. And he's standing there in his red Inquisitor garb. He's wearing the shirt version. It has, long red sleeves and embroidery with his rank as an Inquisitor on it. And he's wearing pants with a sword on his hilt. So he's not wearing full robes. He is dressed more for fighting. Yes? You look like you've been through hell, sailor.
That I have. It has been a long day. And if it suits you,
And I'll look horrifyingly angry at the people that are being interrogated.
I'd like to have my way with them, if you will.
Well, I mean, we've got it under control, Sailor. What exactly do you have information?
I cast empathy.
Okay, can't say.
Pegging.
Thanks, Gary.
Yeah, that's what he's got in mind for him.
This guy might fall in love with me.
Gonna negative.
Jeez.
Hey.
19 with 5 stunt
Wow.
points.
It is cast.
Just let it happen, John.
It is cast. And then 5 stunt points, 4 power stunts. Spell stunts are where it's at, man. You can. You have 5, yeah. You can split the spell to affect someone else as well. Or you can make the effects of the spell more potent. Or you can...
Yeah. How do I make the spell more potent?
You can do imposing spell. The effect of the spell is much more dramatic than usual until the beginning of your next turn. Oh. It just makes you spooky because you cast a scary spell. That's all it does. Probably lasting spell would be your best bet. And you can also reduce the amount of points you use by 1 with skillful casting.
Or you can even use 3 of it to just eat up a lot of the cost of the spell. I don't know how much that spell costs you. Doesn't sound like a lot. It sounds kind of
It doesn't. It does not. I wish I could ask my crew. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna do it to make it more powerful on him. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, let's do that one. We're gonna really stress home here how much I need to murder these people for having just blown my boat up.
Is roll a d6, you can extend the duration like you did for the other guy.
Like, this is about justice. 1 minute. I got an
Sounds
extra
good.
minute.
Extra minute's not bad. But yeah, you'll feel his emotions. He is unsure. He seems to have lack of confidence beneath his veneer of confidence. He
Perfect.
also is convinced he's doing the right thing. You can tell he does have conviction that he is in the right here. He's not very fearful. He doesn't feel scared. He feels in control.
Trying to make
but yeah,
great. I'm gonna lean into all of that and approach, get close, and kind of put my hand on his shoulder.
I know that this is a lot for you, but you are doing an amazing job. So far, everything is on the up and up. It's been a day. And if I could relieve you for just a time so you could take better care of your men, I would love to have that opportunity.
I mean, that's pretty good.
+2, 17.
Cool. That's a roll.
If you want to help with the interrogation, I suppose you can. Take that one, and I'll point to one of the captives. You start with them.
No question. I'll take them.
Perhaps a little drowning is in order for what they did to me.
Uh,
Don't worry.
I'll look at the Inquisitor.
Don't worry. I won't drown them to death.
it is a younger man, red hair.
Yep. Grab, make it look much rougher than it is, and then head into the fog where our boat is down there. Instantly, I'm gonna cast empathy on this guy. Same thing. I'm calming him down. I'm getting his headspace, trying to have a moment.
You all see him reemerge with a red-headed person.
One down.
You do pass. Scared. He's terrified.
It is okay. I know you're scared. We're here to help. Be quiet and listen as I say. We are friends and going to rescue you.
And then I will bring him directly to Belor, so he's not horrified, because the rest of our group is horrifying to a child who's being abducted. And then hopefully, I'll show back up real quick.
They've given me just a moment to interrogate one of them. Find the information we need. Perhaps I can get more. Perhaps we can jump them. At this moment, there are very few men down by the block. We've sent them away.
I'll run them back the whole scenario.
So you're gonna go back now.
Not yet. I'm gonna wait until the proper amount of interrogation time so no one gets suspicious of us being down here, and then right before that, hopefully our group here has a plan.
What's everyone else doing? Yeah.
So my thought is that we take down their lead inquisitor, and in the confusion, rustle the rest of the boat, and have at least one of us get them rowboat them back to the ship, and the rest of us hide out to be rescued from the ship somewhere else. Because I don't think we can take those numbers. We're strong, but there's a lot of trained warriors over there.
Oh, they would murder you guys.
Would not capturing the lead inquisitor be more profitable than capturing all of the servants, the townsfolk as they were?
Well, the problem is that Balor, you know these zealots more than I, but do you think this inquisitor is willing to die for his cause, or is he gonna be someone who would preserve his own neck at the expense of his charge? They are charged with their little rounding up of whatever it is they're looking for.
And they would die for their cause quite readily, to be entirely honest. But I mean, we could try and capture them. I don't know if they have any means of preventing that.
If we just rush them, dude.
You
And
haven't
what
heard,
of the villagers?
you haven't heard any tales of them like cyanide pilling or anything. They don't really do that.
Solwyn, do you have some means, magical or by fey, to bind him or bewitch him in some manner, so he won't escape our grasp? Because I can tell you, I cannot. My ability to incapacitate a man is at the end of a musket, of an arquebus, not so much by grabbing him.
I can
What if
certainly. Go ahead, Lawrence.
What if we cut off his right leg and we cut off his left leg, like the Stumpy guy?
That would take time and a
Oh.
rather sharp axe.
Being very literal, but that's all right.
Was he wearing armor, Jahan?
He was wearing.
Would he
He had
be an anchor?
stylized like leather kind of stuff. What?
Would he be an anchor? Could we just shoulder check him off this dock into the water?
He could probably swim in what he's wearing.
That's what I. But can he swim better than Lawrence if Lawrence is down?
Oh, definitely not. No.
I don't think
Right.
there's very little in the world that can outswim Lawrence right
Yeah,
now.
Lawrence swam with a shark earlier.
If we come back, Galore and I can return with the child, distract them briefly. Arnas, you can pop him in the head with a gun, I'll shoulder butt him into the water. Lawrence will take care of him, and Solwyn can clean up or armor anyone else he needs to during. Unless anyone else has a better plan. Or an amendment to the plan. It is collaborative planning, after all.
I did hear Hanasa say something about perhaps slowing him down or binding the man. I can disorient him. Though he won't be bound, it will make him about half as fast and much easier to get a hold of.
I do have the
escape weekend.
ability. I have the ability to make psychic contact with someone. I can read their thoughts. The downside is they can read mine. The plus side is my thoughts could just be me screaming for an entire minute. In combination with yours, perhaps that would set him off.
Yes, just having to read your thoughts seems like punishment in and of itself.
You have no idea.
So we're kidnapping an inquisitor. I hop out of the boat and start sneaking up, like kind of hunkering down and sneaking and staying hidden underneath the dock, so I'm getting as close as possible to the inquisitor without breaking cover or attracting attention to myself.
What's little Billy's name here with us?
You see, we are on your side, little one.
His
What is your
name
name?
is Billy.
Billy, who are the other people up there? Can they fight? Can they defend themselves?
I don't think so. They're just they're just rounding people up, accusing them of cult activity and worshiping false gods. I mean, there's some of them could probably fight, but there's the baker. The baker next, and then that guy's the candlestick maker, and then
I'm going to remember that I'm covered in a dead man's clothes and Lawrence punched me in the face to make me look awful, and I'm going to defer to Belor to talk to this kid.
Yeah, girl.
Alright, it looks like it's back up. Sorry, everybody. Yeah, hi. I'm not sure if
Okay.
it disappeared from other things.
The signal for Steve is going to be when we hear your shot on us. So, once that shot goes off, he'll be coming in. So we need to move quickly when that happens. It's the only way we had to communicate through the fog.
Sorry, say that again?
Your first gunshot is what will bring Steve piloting the boat up close.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
You will be the one to set all of this in motion. Once that gunshot goes, we have a short amount of time to tell those 30 people to move to the end of the dock and get on the boat.
Well, didn't you want to grab the Inquisitor?
Yes, I still think it's smarter to grab the Inquisitor and not a boat full of 30 people. We're taking them from their homes.
We probably could do both. It's just a matter of if you're gonna grab the prisoners can run on their own. We wouldn't need anyone close to them to break up the thing. If we're grabbing the Inquisitor, we need someone close to him to grab him, right?
Aren't all the Inquisitor's men just like a block up in the town? So if they run back up that dock, they're running into all the forces there?
There are Inquisitors all over the place. They're everywhere.
Right, so if we just send them off running back to where there are Inquisitors everywhere, they're just going to get round back up?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we got to dip and take them to Belor's hideout for the time being.
But how are you going to get them out of there?
Steve's going to pull right up to the fucking dock.
How are you physically going to get them off the dock away from the guards, though? Because
we're going to break that area. We're going to pull the guards from them, and then they're just going to go off.
I understand now. So I think the plan is that my surprise attack is going to hit the Inquisitor, and then we kind of shock them just long enough. We're not trying to win the fight. We're just trying to create a hole so that people can escape to the boat. And
we can stay. They can't. Yeah, they're made out of paper. These people are already being abused. We just need to get them out of there, then we can regroup. Duck and run type thing.
And the good thing is about arquebus, it would be once Steve is told, if he knows the arquebus sound is a signal, that it's a pretty loud thing. He'd be able to hear that.
Oh yeah.
Mind you, so could everyone else in the damn town, but pay a price for everything.
Okay, so who's up to bat first here?
I will disorient the feller. The main Inquisitor.
Is that the guy that I was talking to?
Yeah. You're gonna have to go walk up to him first.
Guy 1 or guy 2?
Guy 2. Yeah, guy 2. And I can do it from 30 feet away, from 10 yards.
You can do it from being hidden, but you need to get closer.
I'm going to bring Billy back up there with me, but let him know once you hear this, run back down, get out of here.
I'll try to approach within range stealthily.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm not just gonna pop up and be like, "Ooga boog, I got you, baby."
That's what I was hoping.
And I'll let Billy know to spread that to the other people that were right there in his group. So there's 6 people.
2 stealth checks, and they're both good.
Yes. And Corbinian rolled some stump burns for his.
Yeah, go ahead and let me know what you're doing with those.
Well, he's looking at his. I will go ahead and roll disorient. Make sure I hit it.
Yeah. A little shy there, bud.
You
hit it. You hit it. The way they have the numbers always throws me. Yeah, you hit it.
I'm going to spend my resources toward gaining a focus in my my attack roll, basically giving myself the like a focus in like sneak attacks or something like that, or ambushing, something to that effect. Because I'm so well sneaking, I have all the time in the world just settle in against something and have the perfect venue for a shot that I normally couldn't do. But now I'm nice and settled in at a nice vantage point.
That's fair. Yeah, you can get... Yeah. So you get into a good spot. He gets to roll a willpower self-discipline test against you.
Yes, that's correct. To make sure that, because I hit the spell, but we have to see the spell effects now, and he's trying to beat a 13.
Oh, and I do it fast, I guess. I don't know. I have too many more stuff points than I need.
There we go. There it is. You said willpower?
Yes, willpower.
And what am I trying to be? 13?
Beat a 13, yes, sir.
He's disoriented.
Okay, so for all of you guys, he has a -2 to all of his tests and moves at half speed.
After he disoriented,
Nice.
I cast Psychic Contact. I rolled a 13 and have 5 stunt points.
What's psychic contact do?
That's what's going to allow us to read each other's thoughts. But my only thoughts after we kick this thing off that he's going to be able to read is just me screaming. Just to help boost that disorient. That's what I'd like to try to use it for. If not, some creepy dissonant whispers will help.
Let's see. So he, as soon as he is disoriented visibly, but as soon as the whispers start happening, he starts looking around.
Bang.
You shoot him?
Yep. Yep.
All right, go ahead and roll.
Hey, Thomas.
Green.
You should just give yourself a +2 shield because you rolled stunt points and nothing else you rolled really matters right now.
I'm looking through the spell stunt right now.
Yeah, spell stunts, just take magic shield, I think, for this turn.
It's not a bad thing to take.
Yeah. Hell yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Did you
Can I
roll her nest? Okay.
+2 on top of that, so like 12.
+2 on top of that does hit.
I'm glad I set that up. That would have sucked otherwise. 1 stunt point for roll damage.
1 stun point, you can rapid reload.
Yes, rapid.
That's what I figured.
Oh
you'd
wait,
wanna
no. Pierce armor.
do.
'Cause I can do that as a rogue, so I can do it for 1 point.
You do it for 1 point. All right. So yeah.
Also, question: what is his dex lower than 1?
Lower than or equal to or what?
My dexterity needs to be greater than my opponent.
His is 2.
Damn it.
Sorry, man.
Eat 14 damage.
Ouch. All right. That's a lot. Yeah, he takes that shot. Everybody starts scrambling. You see people up in arms. A lot of the guards will just immediately knuckle down on their captors, and then they'll start looking around. They're looking for where the gunshot came from. They might see you. Let me see. Nope.
I'm standing up there, and the moment that happens, I'm going to run and make a scene. The Inquisitor is down! Protect the Inquisitor! And go to, like, make sure I'm pushing him in, like, a Secret Service type deal, but I'm just gonna push him right into that drink into Lawrence's fucking hands.
Okay, give me... We'll do a deception. Because honestly, I don't argue that you could probably physically do that to him right now.
Is that under, what, communication?
Communication, yeah.
Yeah.
11 with 4 stunt points.
This might be a
That
good
guy's
time
At a
read-
-2?
Oh, you don't have a boon floating, do you?
No, but Jahan does.
I do, yeah. It will have... So, I'll say it works this way. Because you did fail. But they believe you. They see he got shot. So they have no reason to like disbelieve you. They're gonna move to protect them, as you suggested, like very quickly. They're gonna head. A lot of them will be like right there when you're trying to chuck them to Lawrence.
But it didn't work. It just looked like I pushed him.
Yeah, it looked like you pushed them. Yeah.
So I'm still there. I'm still hand around him now that I see them coming. Like, now I'm going to put my hand over his head and, like, try to escort him to safety, not to this spot, and hope that they're going to follow.
No, you're gonna switch the plan on the fly?
Yeah, I'm not just going to be like, I definitely tried to push him in there.
Okay.
I'm going to lie.
What are the... Solwyn and Belor. So, Lawrence, you're just standing there like, oh, okay. So, we'll get back to you in a second, but Belor and Solwyn, what are you doing?
Kick this thing off basically as number one in the initiative out of turn. I cast a spell right at the very beginning.
What'd you do?
I slomatized this guy, remember? And then
Yeah,
Corbinian popped up.
So then
He
we'll
gave
go
him
with Belor.
bingo.
That's fine.
Yeah.
So this whole time I've been kind of trying to maneuver to where I can help escort the people and that chaos is supposed to break out. So at this time, watching the plan kind of shift on the fly here, I'm just going to try and stay out of it, so to speak, for this moment until I'm not sure how to help Captain Adonis from here.
Currently, all those people guarding the people on the dock left to go protect the Inquisitor.
Oh,
right?
they did get you. That's right. So
Yeah.
then that's like
It's not
either
100%
running
of
and
them,
for
but
you.
like 8 of them went. Yeah. Pretty good amount.
So enough of them for me to, I think, probably rush up to them and start saying.
There are still guards there, but yeah, you could try.
They were supposed to run toward the docks, right? Like off the.
Because the boat's supposed to be coming after the musket.
Yeah, the boat's supposed to be coming over there. So yeah.
Which, I don't know how far away
Just, I'll just start making that the new second scene here. Say, rush down the docks. There's a boat here for you, and I'll start saying that down the line, as many as I can get to before I'm noticed and have to draw the mace.
Give me a communication check.
I have persuasion and performer.
You
Can
can
I
use
argue
persuasion,
for either
yeah.
of them? Persuasion, perfect. That's gonna be 12.
Yeah, so they'll start whispering to each other, and they'll start getting ready to run.
Most beautiful voice I've ever heard just told me to leave.
You'll eventually get to the point where a guard will say, hey, what are you doing? And he has his hand on his hilt, but he hasn't drawn it yet.
You, Lawrence.
What's Lawrence gonna do?
He's swimming in the water right there. He could easily
treading
jump up
water.
and get in that shit.
Can I?
Far
I
Cry 3
can't.
style.
I can't kill this guy, right?
What
I'm
guy?
just trying to. The
guard.
Face Budafachi. Isn't that the closest? Aren't I like? So you just tried to hand him off to me, but you missed, and I'm still like right there.
Correct, and it is a
But then
different
you would
guy.
see me
But yes,
walk away with other people,
Okay.
and then right there you would see Belor come up, walking up the dock.
yeah,
Oh,
Buddha-
this is the
you're
guy
ju-
I didn't save.
You're just aware now that Belor has conflict and that other guy's gone. And Belor, like right in the middle, I think, of getting ready to smack this fucking dude with a mace.
I'm gonna
Hands ready.
jump on the dock closest to Jerk Face Budafachi as close as I can.
Not him. That's the one surrounded by guards.
Budafachi is the
Oh.
captain of the ship. The Inquisitor's name is Warren.
He could try to kidnap the captain for the hat.
You
You're
can.
really dedicated to the
Yeah.
hat.
No, I kind of thought the Inquisitor guy and the Hat guy were the same person.
Nope.
No, okay. I got
Very
it.
different people.
Okay.
One has a funny
Well,
hat,
yeah,
one
I'll-
has funny clothes.
I'll attack. I'll go for Warren first. We're going. Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. Do that.
So you're gonna pop up and attack the guy that
Yeah, like in-
Thomas
in
is
the
escorting
pocket.
away. That
Right? I don't.
should
Look,
have-
I don't know what's happening. I've been listening,
Alright.
and I've been present.
It seems very clear to me that there's
Your eyes
some
are on
misconceptions.
I just don't know, but I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Oh,
As the fish,
your job.
fish man with swords.
You're not
that's
supposed to do anything. Your job got interrupted because he got caught. And he's trying to fake his way through it.
And from where you're at in the water, you can see me escorting this guy away, and you can see Balor going to grab her weapon right in front of another guard.
Yeah.
Can I
But
just
that
shadow?
guard's back is to you.
Okay. Well, then I'm still poised. I don't know if we're kicking off combat.
Anytime you
Then I
want
can
to,
attack
you can always initiate combat.
An idea, just on a meta level, you could do. I just had the idea when you're bringing it up. You could just straight up Kappa the Inquisitor and just go yoink and just yank him into the water. Just gonna pop out of the water like a monster. Go, hi friend, pull him in the water.
Hey, that's
What's
what
he
I
gonna
was
do?
thinking. That's what I wanted.
You can
wanted
do
to
that,
the
yeah.
whole time, but then I didn't know who the person was. Can I do a might check to do that, or is that
Yeah,
like a different?
I'll allow might. That's pretty mighty.
Nice.
But don't worry about Balor. I'm totally supporting Balor because I'm kind of stuck on the land right now. We kind of need to fight out of here.
So he's disoriented and rolled ones, so he gets pulled in the water.
Didn't
I want-
something get cast on?
Yeah, he's
Lawrence?
disoriented. No,
Yeah.
yeah,
On me.
Lawrence, he's
That's for
displaced. Yeah.
But that. So the guy that I just pulled into the water, his identity is.
He's the Inquisitor.
Warren.
And his name is Warren.
Warren
And
Peace.
and you don't want me to drown him right now.
I mean, you would not have heard that portion of the plan. You're still doing what you're supposed to. You wouldn't know that anything changes. The moment that guy gets pulled in there by this horrifying sea beast, I'm going to go, The gods are angry for our betrayal! And, like, try to get these guys to panic.
Communication.
Wish I had to stop shit. Bargaining? No, I'm just kidding.
Well,
Dang.
14 and a stunt point.
So
on mod.
I also rolled well. They are going to look at each other. It is okay. There is only one true God. And they'll unify around each other, and they'll sort of form up a defensive position. They have their swords drawn, and they're looking for more attacks. They're kind of staring in the water now, ready to help their leader.
Are we
gonna-
going in any order, or can I do another action?
I mean, it's narrative order right now. You can do whatever you want.
Is it possible to try and, because there's a lot of enemies, to try and break them up? Can I try and use intimidation to kind of in my fishiness to like terrify some of them away?
If you want to.
If you let me, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna spring forward from the water with my many tongues. Oh, I don't think it. Yeah. It's not a great roll.
More like flip.
All right. So after what they just said, you spring out of the water. One of them is going to stab you.
Cool.
Wow. All right, Jahan, calm down. Calm down, Jahan. All right, so. All right. So what's your armor?
4, and then I have the thing that Carrie put on me.
+2 to your defense from me.
Oh, he still hit you even with that.
Yeah,
Where's
you
my
didn't even
defense?
ask what the defense was.
No, I
so
didn't.
I wasn't even gonna say anything.
No, I
dude. You asked straight into armor.
Yeah, I rolled high. You take. So he's gonna have your armor with pierce armor, and he's gonna stab you for 10.
10 minus armor.
No, yeah,
So
10.
six?
10 is already good. No, take the full 10.
Okay.
Yeah. So Adonis tries to strike fear into them. There is no god, or the gods are angry, and they double down on their faith. Get ready to face the monster that dwells beneath, and then you leap out at them and fail to intimidate them. So he stabs you.
Exactly what I wanted.
It's
During this,
yeah.
during the confusion, I'm gonna be using because apparently the search for the gunman kind of got disrupted, which is to my benefit. It buys me time to reload, and then I'm gonna step out of the dock because I imagine Balor's guard is a little further away than the Inquisitor was. So I'm gonna start stepping out of the dock and pack that guy. to try to give Balor more space and cause more panic and confusion.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Go ahead and blat. Oh.
What do you think you're doing, priestess of the...
Bang.
11?
Actually, I have to look. 1 sec.
Oh, wait,
Attention.
+2 because I have that focus is still in effect. I'm
Oh, yeah.
13.
You do indeed hit. Yep.
Reload.
Jahan! Oh,
And you're going to
man.
reload.
Reload and pierce armor.
What about Jahan?
You're like sitting there waiting for it to hit him, like,
Oh, yeah, I
Oh,
was
and
reading
it's this guard's dex 0. Probably not, but
Oh, it is 1, though.
I need to be more than him.
Oh, I thought you had a 2.
No, I only have 1.
Oh, I thought you had 2. Damn. All right. Yeah,
Oh, I
his
do
was
have
1.
2. You are correct. I don't know how to count numbers.
Oh, yeah,
damn.
see, I thought so. I thought I've been like, yeah, okay. Yeah, so you do get to do the thing finally.
That's 16 damage, not 10.
Jeez. All right.
Whoa,
Nice.
man. Yeah, that's a nice chunk of change on top.
10 point attack.
So this guy's about to pull his sword out and you blow, and then the bottom of his jaw and the top of his torso disappear as you see his heart beat its last, and he collapses to the ground like a trash bag full of spaghetti. And just slumps on over. Very dead. No doubt in anyone's mind, that's a closed casket murder right there.
Hurry!
Perfect.
Get them out of here!
Yeah, no, that's a good time to start taking control of the thing. So you're going to make your move now,
Yeah.
Balor?
Yes. Now is I'm like, let's go, people. Let's
People
move.
will start running. A lot of them do head down the dock. A lot of them run in every direction. But you do get a pretty good amount that run towards the right way because of your earlier communication check.
also, wouldn't a lot of them recognize her as a priestess of the goddess of beauty?
Potentially.
Excuse me. I am wearing the clerical robes.
Yeah. I mean, some of them will definitely recognize it, but, you know, not everyone cares.
Yeah, the ones that we need to get out of there will be like, oh, sweet.
Yeah, some of them will run down the dock the right way. Some of them will just, scatter. It's utter chaos. Everyone draws their weapons at this point. And before we get any further into this, we're going to have to take our break. So, thank you everyone for watching so far. This has been Fantasy Age Fresh Out the Box. Don't forget to check out their huge physical book sale at Green Ronin. Use Fresh Out the Box at checkout for an additional 5% off. We will see you in a minute.